next fight, Higgins 3x2min rounds for the Cage Legacy Junior Bantamweight title. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Coleman Combat, your challenger, presenting Sean Higgins. That is upon making his way to the cage, fighting out of the red corner, representing Full Power MMA. He is the reigning, defending Cage Legacy K1 champion, Elvis Luko.
Cage Legacy 7, and we have the junior bantamweight title on the line. Your challenger in the blue corner, fighting out of Coleman Combat, is Sean Higgins, and your champion fighting out of Full Power MMA is Elvis Luko. Your referee for this championship bout is Mr. Lar Byrne. This is Noel O'Keefe and Keith Kavanagh in commentary. Two young, hot prospects about to square off, and we are underway. Elvis stays active. He fought, of course, in Cage Legacy 6 down in Cork only a couple of weeks ago.
I don't think he's missed a Cage Legacy card in a while, actually. He seems to be, him or his brother are always fighting on these cards.
And of course, later on, we will also be looking at Eric Luko, who is also a champion as well for the promotion.
Fighting someone from Coleman Combat as well.
Just a stoppage of time, just to fix the head guard, but should be a neutral corner there. Shouldn't be getting instructions from his team. Your referee just gives that kind of dirty look to say that shouldn't be going on. Luko just catches the kick, trying to counter with that straight right. You can see the steely determination in young Eric Elvis Luko's eyes.
It's calm and focused.
Higgins just trying to stay light, stay moving, not be a stationary target for him. Both throw big right hands. These shots by Elvis are just landing on the gloves. A nice sweep and nice little shovel left hook there, maybe. You can see.
Nice counter with the leg kick from.
That's a beautiful right hand. Counter there by Elvis Luko just as Higgins landed a shot. And it almost looks like Elvis is just carrying the more power, almost walking down Higgins now. But Sean Higgins comes back with a left of his own.
I've been punched by Elvis and Eric in training, and they do not feel like they hit like 15-year-olds. It feels much stronger.
And Higgins just trying to come into the fight with some sweeps of his own. A nice long right, and goes high with the kick.
Just brushed off the head.
It's almost like them shots by Elvis woke Higgins up and brought him more into this fight.
Sometimes you need those shots to realise, oh, I'm in a fight now.
And you can just see that Elvis is just landing on the gloves here, almost peekaboo style by Sean Higgins. And every time he opens that guard, Elvis tries to counter. Oh. Nice front seep. And again, Elvis just lands a straight right. And that is the end. The bell was a little low there, so an exciting opening first round.
Come on, Luko.
Round 2.
So an excellent opening round, and both fighters, you can see Sean Higgins came into it a little bit more. He has that peekaboo style. He keeps the guard up high, lets Elvis land on the gloves, and then tries to kick. And very dangerous there by Sean Higgins, just to call time on himself. You want to be careful because it is up to the referee to do that. You don't want to get caught. Protect yourselves at all times, Keith.
Hand by Elvis. Oh,
and Higgins just
arms going back with a few hands of his own.
Takes it, and it's almost like he needs to get hip to come into it, but it's like the alarm clock has gone off, and Sean Higgins is awake and well here, and starting to land better shots of his own here. You can see Elvis is just digging out in these shots. Nice clinching knee by Sean Higgins, and teep to the face.
Sean's staying a lot more active in this round.
Sean is the one who's sort of moving a little bit more, while Elvis is walking forward and not creating angles for himself. He needs to angle off. He's getting countered.
He's following Sean right now. He should be cutting the cage a bit better as well.
Higgins is starting to use that front seep as well, just to push Elvis off a little. Again, these shots are landing onto the fence as well. Nice exchange again, and again Sean Higgins just opens it with a teep. And you can start to see that all of a sudden the momentum has changed a little here. It's Sean Higgins who's landing the better shots in these exchanges. Elvis is coming back with his own. He seems to be landing the jab with the right hand. He's just off target with. An excellent fight though by both young men, putting it all on the line here at Cage Legacy. The referee just shouted stop, and Higgins just landed the shot just after the referee called it, and Lar Byrne is just going to have a quick word here with Sean Higgins. He did call time. I think though, in the defense of the fighter, he was mid-combination there, so I don't think there was an intent for it. The sucker punch or an illegal blow. I think Sean was just countering. Your 10-second clapper. Just a fanatic fight and a worthy title fight here at Cage Legacy. And time again on the second round, and this is a close fight at Cage Legacy 7. As I said, it's a worthy title fight. Sean Higgins seems to be growing more into the fight. Elvis seems to be sitting down on his shots and moving forward, but not creating angles to land the shots. It's almost like he's willing to take a shot to land his own. You can't deny they're getting through, but more so they are landing on the gloves. And then Sean Higgins, when he feels the combination has been thrown, comes back with his own counters.
Energy-wise, how's that going to make Elvis feel in this third and final round?
Round 3.
And again, it's what the judges are seeing. How are the judges scoring this? Elvis landing good shots there. Frenetic exchange by both fighters, and Higgins! That's a nice short right. It was more of a slip by Elvis, but that has given Higgins confidence.
Elvis with a nice right knee to the body there. Nice
knee in the clinch, and Sean Higgins, is he growing? Does he feel the title could be changing hands? The referee just asking the fighters not to be holding. And again, a stiff jab by Sean Higgins. A good answer as well by Elvis Luko. What a fight! Just a fix of the head guard, allow fighters both a quick breath here. Allow them to draw some breath. Both fighters may need it.
You can hear Elvis' corner calling for more body shots instead of just hunting for the head all the time.
And we are back underway after a brief stoppage, and that doesn't stop the exchanges. It's Rock'em Sock'em Robots time!
That left hand connected nicely by Elvis.
Both fighters having the success in there as well. Again, Higgins just lands a teep that almost unbalances Elvis each time. And there's that teep again, and just looking to land the hands, while Elvis is trying to draw this more into a brawl style. He can sit down the shots, carry serious power, while Higgins is just trying to keep him at his range. Nice.
Those front kicks are a great weapon for him.
Nice jab there, Keith. 2 times that landed nicely for Elvis. And again, Elvis
as steady.
Elvis is standing to land those jabs as well. Just needs to be careful with the back of the head. Lar Byrne just warning Elvis Luko off that, but short shots, and it's Higgins coming forward. What a fight, Keith Kavanagh.
Both guys leaving it all in this cage. Last few seconds.
Both fighters will have heard the clapper. And that's it. That's time. An excellent performance by your champion and your challenger.
That was a great fight.
We go to your judges' scorecards, and I'm intrigued to see how they score this one. Both fighters had their moments throughout the fight. Excellent fight for both young men who both have a great future ahead of them. An excellent showcase by both gyms.
Your judges have declared this a draw. As this is a title fight, we have one more round.
So Keith, we went to the judges' scorecards there. The judges have this a draw. As it's a title fight, we got to have a winner. We are going to a sudden death 4th round. The crowd went wild when they heard that. So an excellent 3 rounds. Very evenly matched fight. We're going to a sudden death round, so the fighters are just getting gloved up again. That might why if you're watching, there's just a little bit of a delay, but instructions will be given by both corners. Have they got it in the gas tank? Who has more energy? This has now become a war of attrition.
Mentally, what does this do to both fighters? You think the fight's over, you've just given everything in the last 10 seconds of the third round, and now you're asked to do a fourth round.
And it is that, as in, if you walk back to your corner mentally thinking, I won this fight, and then it scored a draw, and you go, I gotta go again, so that could come into it, so...
It's mental warfare.
Warburton just giving the fighters just final instructions before the fourth round, sudden death round starts. Both fighters embrace.
Sudden death round 4.
And Higgins comes out blazing. Both fighters, they're picking up where they left off in round 3.
Elvis starting to work the body a lot more now, like his corner was calling for in the third round.
Higgins had some good combinations up against the cage. 2 or 3 shots landed clean on the chin of Elvis. Elvis looks for a low kick, but Higgins just out of reach.
Elvis just falling short with some of those strikes because of those front kicks from Higgins.
And a big right hand there though by Elvis. And again that right hand just lands.
Front kicks are piercing the body of Elvis.
That body kick again, and as Elvis is taking these body kicks to land the right hands of his own. And you can see now both fighters having a little bit of an energy dump right now, but they're still pushing forward. What a performance by both young men.
Those body shots by Higgins have been such a good weapon.
Elvis literally ran at Sean Higgins with an overhand right there. And a big stiff jab by Elvis Luko. Sean Higgins looks the knee and right hook off that knee by Elvis. He's just clinching there. The referee will separate them. And that teep again, and Elvis tries to counter with a right, but he's too far away. Higgins just a small slip on the canvas.
Both guys visibly tired right now. Higgins is just moving a bit better.
Higgins just lands the knee in the clinch. It was more on the forearms of Elvis Luko. Luko, this is what champions are made of, but this is what challenges are made of. Sean Higgins trying to pour it on. Scoring here is aggression and control. You got to say it's Higgins pushing forward, but Elvis has landed clean shots. I do not want to be a judge on this one.
Time.
And there we go. The fourth and sudden death round has ended, and we once again go to your judges' scorecards. Look at the respect by both young men. Elvis Luko and Sean Higgins take a bow. Incredible fight.
Both guys should be proud of that. That was a good fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time. Let's give it up for both fighters. After a sudden death fourth round, we once again go to your judges' scorecards. Your judges have scored this for your winner by split decision.